The howling of the wolf ran like a shiver along the mountainside. A stag, placidly grazing in the thick grass soft with dew, took fright and careered off into the pine forest. The stag's impressive antlers brushed against and shook the branches. A swollen and ripe cone detached itself from the branch of the fir tree and rolled down the ridge, bounced onto a projecting rock and came to rest with a thud in a damp and well-placed depression. A handful of seeds was thrown out of its comfortable abode and was scattered over the soil. "Hooray!" cried the seeds in unison. "The time has come! We've done it! There aren't any squirrels or mice here! We're out of danger!" Enthusiastically, they started to sprout in order to begin the mission that they nurtured in their little hearts, and which is the task of every tree, to keep the sky attached to the earth. For this reason, the trees put down deep roots into the earth and sent up knotted branches to the sky. If it were not for the trees, the sky would already have flown away. So the seeds began to settle themselves into the soil, but they soon discovered that being so many created certain problems. "Move over there a bit, please. Watch out, you put that shoot in my eye." And so on. However, by pushing and shoving, all the seeds found a place where they could sprout. All except one. A splendid strong seed clearly made known his intentions. "You all seem to be an incompetent lot, squeezed together as you are. You're grabbing each other's soil, and you're going to grow stilted and stunted. I don't want to have anything to do with you. On my own, I can become a tall, noble, imposing tree." With the help of the wind, the seed managed to distance himself from his brothers, and on his own, to plant his roots on the mountain ridge. After a time, thanks to the snow, the rain and the sun, he became a magnificent young fir tree which dominated the valley where his brothers had become a wood which offered shade and restful repose to travellers and to the mountain animals. Even though there was still no shortage of problems. "Stop it with those branches, you're making my pine needles fall off. You're stealing my sun, get further over there. Will you stop messing up my foliage?" The solitary fir tree looked at them ironically and proud. He had all the sun and the space he wanted. But one night at the end of August, the stars and the moon disappeared under an avalanche of large threatening clouds. Whistling and whirling, the wind released a series of ever more violent gusts until a devastating storm lashed the mountain. The fir trees in the wood clung to each other, trembling but protecting and supporting each other. When the storm ceased, the fir trees were exhausted by their long struggle, but they were safe. All except one. Of the proud, solitary fir tree, all that remained was a sad, splintered stump on the ridge of the mountain. The following spring, the rays of the sun caressed the dozens of tender shoots which the evening breeze gently stroked. Among the branches of the fir trees, many birds and squirrels had found a hiding place and survived the winter, and at the foot of the strong trunks, plants and flowers of 1,000 colours were sprouting. It was a gift which, without intending to, the wind and the rain of the storm had made to the mountain.